Hi guys, I'm Natasha Shalom, and this video is me discussing my favorite places while I was studying abroad in Spain. Everything I did after I got off the plane from Spain, in Madrid, everything I did was a learning moment. Everything I did was a learning process. I was experiencing life as I had never experienced it before, so to speak. All right, so some of my favorite places included, there is no specific number, there is no specific thing that makes these places special except for to me, honestly. And if you get the chance to go check it out, do it. Do it. While I was in Cádiz, these are my favorite places in Cádiz. Okay, so number one, of course, I guess if there are going to be numbers, I might as well number them now. Plaza Espana de Cádiz. It was just beautiful. It was breathtaking. Every angle had stuff that I couldn't even imagine putting together. I don't know how they even built these without machines. It was in 18 or 1600s that they built this Plaza de España with this huge statue that was just gorgeous. I mean, we took a tour around Cádiz and we saw not, I don't want to say everything during this tour, but we saw a lot. And this plaza, this monument, this statue, gigantic statue with the flowers all the way around the area. You can see the main street, the highway, well, not necessarily a highway, but the main street. You can see the bus stop. You can see the ice cream places, the Italian food places. You can see so many different things, and all of the mopeds, because why not have a moped? That was so cool. Just seeing how many mopeds were there was like, is this a moped dealer? But anyways, so the Plaza de España is just amazing. These are places that I suggest you check out if you ever get the chance. Also, Las Torres. You can the towers, just the towers, the buildings. The buildings are old. The buildings are old, old, old. I don't even know how old for all of the buildings, but I just know they're very, very old. And I'm only 23, so for me, old isn't that much. But these are older than that. So just looking at how tall the buildings were, and knowing that most of them were built without our modern technology, and they got them to be that high, that was amazing. The La Caleta, that beach right there is just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. From every angle that I've seen that beach is so beautiful. But also Playa de Santa Maria is another beautiful beach. Oh my gosh, just the whole way the rocks curve with the water and the sand. It was just beautiful. There, for the Playa de Santa Maria, there's a playground that overlooks the ocean. You can sit on the swing and look at the ocean. I mean, that might not be special for everyone, but for me, living in Georgia, that is a huge change. Just being able to walk down the street and go to the park and look at the ocean. I wish I had that opportunity. I mean, now I live in South Georgia, so I can drive to Florida a little bit easier, but no, it was not the same as living there and being able to just walk there and have peace. Sit on the swing, swinging back and forth, looking at the ocean. The beach is my happy place. So if you don't like beaches, if you don't like sand, I don't understand it. But to each their own. I just feel like for me, that was one of the most beautiful sights, because every sunset was different. Every sunset was just a little different at least. And the buildings that would be behind me, you get off the swing, you turn around, you have this cathedral that is, I don't know how old, but you could go to the top and see pretty much all of Cádiz. You can go to the top. I went to the top. I'll have pictures of this posted on my Instagram as well for you to see. Also, that was one of my favorite places. And now another place for Cádiz that was my favorite place is Puerta de la Tierra, and that means door to the earth, I believe. And so entering Cádiz the way we did from Puerto Real, the bus would ride through Puerta de la Tierra, and it's beautiful. It's huge. It looks like a castle, but it's basically the gate to the city. I mean, it doesn't close, as far as I know. It does not close, but it's just a beautiful gate to the city. I forgot what they said the story is around it, but I went up the stairs to get on top of the Puerta de la Tierra, and it's beautiful up there as well. But they had cannons, like the actual cannons up there. I've never seen a real life used cannon, and they were old and used in the old times, but they were still used. So just touching this huge cannon meant a lot to me, honestly. And then you can look down, you can see this side of Cádiz. This is the inside. And then you can see right there the outside with the beach, the water, the bridge. I mean, it was just so beautiful all the way around, being able to be up that high and see everything. And then also at nighttime, oh, it's so much fun at nighttime because the lights come on. The castle is not even a real castle, but the castle lights up at night. And that's what I like to think. The castle lights up at night. And even though it wasn't a castle, it lit up at night, and it lit up for me, it felt like, because I would walk there from the beach after watching the sunset and just seeing it, the grandness of the bridge, of not necessarily the bridge, but the gate, the grandness of this just had me struck with awe, honestly. But that is a list of my favorite places. I also went to La Universidad de Cádiz, and that's where I was studying abroad that was where I was taking my classes when I was studying abroad. Right across from there is Parque Genoves, and it's beautiful. The green that was there. I mean, I had liked seeing the trees with the flowers. There's the little waterfall in the back. Across from it is the ocean, not the part where you swim in, but it's just the ocean there, and it's so beautiful to look at when you're watching the sun come up. And there's a park inside of Parque Genoves because all of the parks had a lot of trees. All of the park that was the most awesome part about it. There was a playground and trees with benches so you can just sit down and take in the sights. And as I stated in one of my videos before, you have to live in the moment. You have to be able to sit down and breathe and take it all in. And that's where I would go to take the scenery, take in everything that was happening. I would go there to pause. And parking, you notice, I would go there to pause. And it doesn't hurt to take a pause, just to take a breather and look around, because life happens and we're missing too many things that happens around us because we're so focused on the things that bother us. So check out this list of places that I discussed in this video. Thank you.